Hello and welcome back to the Let's Play of Civilization 6 as Pachacuti. We just got into the classical era. Let's go ahead and just get this squared away. There's no break between the previous episode and this one, so I'm just going to continue my stream of consciousness from the last time. 3 turns for a monument is really tempting, especially because how far away are we from philosophy? We're about 25 turns, and that would... Oh man. I really want that monument. Let's go for the monument. It's a really good time to get it, and then we'll get a settler. We're still falling in loyalty here at minus 2.1. I might actually purchase a monument in Wanuku as well. And we need to go ahead and take our Exodus at the Evangelist dedication. We're probably going to be converting a lot of cities this time, especially because we'll have a strong faith economy. And then we can probably get a Golden Age and maybe even a Monumentality Golden Age. I'm just going to left-click political philosophy and be done with it. We emerged from the volcano unscathed. It does look like this land goes on for a little while, so this might be a little bit lake. Okay, she wants a delegation. You can have a delegation. Interesting. So I didn't talk about this quite yet, but there's like a good thing about a diamond pattern here. We can work mountains, and mountains get 1 food for every adjacent terrace farm. So you can see in the capital right here, we've got a terrace farm here. We want to chop this and get a terrace farm here so that this mountain becomes 2 food, 2 production, 2 faith. And this one will also be the same way. So having these in a diamond shape where it's hill, mountain, mountain, hill, means you get 2 more 2-2 tiles. Actually, it's 2-2-2 with Earth Goddess, so it's pretty good. You definitely want to see your opportunities for that. We do want a campus in this city. Maybe this is actually a good campus, but I kind of like... I haven't picked a victory condition yet, but if I'm going for a science win, then I'll need a flat tile in the capital, which could be this, could be my spaceport. And then I will also need... I'll need a bunch of tiles to work, and being able to work these mountains will make a lot of sense. So placing this campus right here in a way that blocks these mountains from being good is not great, especially because there are mountains over here. Although some of these mountains are within range of the capital, like these two. So I'd probably want to put a terrace farm here, and then maybe take a +2 campus or a +2 campus here. I'll figure that out later. That's also contingent on me going for a science win. I do see a lot of land, which puts me sort of away from going for a religious victory. For a religious victory, we need a few really good cities with good holy sites, and we do have that. I don't know, we do have that. I already knew there was a barbarian camp there. Why did I just step into his zone of control? It doesn't make any sense. I do try to point out when I do stupid things. I could take 1 faith per turn from La Venta. It's actually 2 faith per turn. Let's do it. So I am producing settlers, so I'm going to go ahead and take the colonization card now and drastically decrease the cost of that settler. So now we're working the 2 faith instead. Well, no. What are you doing? Actually, that's going to be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and just put the city on to prioritize growth. So that way it doesn't work those mountains that give us faith. We don't really need the faith right now. We're not going for a religious victory. You know what? Executive decision. We're not going for a religious victory. Reasons being, I don't know where anybody is. Korea is too far away. And look at all of these yields. Like, I would rather spend all of this faith on getting like maybe a science victory. I haven't uploaded a religious science to the channel yet, so that could be interesting. If we're doing that, then I want to start spending my governor titles. Oh, we do have the ability to join the Voidsingers now because we're friends with Korea and we have built a monument, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and join the Voidsingers, and the advantage it gives me is it gives me an obelisk that has +4 faith. That's all I'm getting for the Voidsingers right now. When we get to the medieval era, which is just the next era, we'll unlock ritual, which gives us gold, science, and culture per turn equal to 20% of the faith per turn rate. And as you can tell, our cities are earning a lot of faith per turn. So think about just getting 4 science, 4 culture, 4 gold from the capital just from having that secret society. And that's not to say anything of Wanuku, which, okay, I thought that was going to be more impressive, but hard to argue with that logic. Okay, there's a camp up here. I keep wanting to see what's over here, but there's a camp. So I'm going to bring my scout over. I'm actually going to explore over here. You know what? Check to make sure that that's water. It is water. Okay. So anyway, I just think Void Singers will scale very well, especially if you're going for a longer game. If you go for a religious victory, Void Singers can be good in the short term as well, but they really shine for culture games. So our builder's done in here. This is the only terrace farm we can feasibly build right now, but that's still a really good terrace farm, so we should build it. I'm going to build my old god obelisk in here. Do I want to pick up this tile? I kind of do. Well, I think I'd probably rather build a campus in here. If we're not going for a religious victory, we're going for a science victory, because we have such good science territory. I mean, look at this. If I build a campus right here in the capital, that's a +5 campus. I can build up another +3 campus here. I can build another +4 campus here for another city, like maybe one off the Matterhorn. If I just come over here. It is an off-water settle. But then that is 1, 2, 3. And then I could build an aqueduct right here. And that aqueduct would benefit... Oh wait, just one. That's a woods. That would benefit 2 tiles. I can put another terrace farm over here and have some mountains for this city to work. And then actually I could also put another aqueduct right here. For the other city. That could be around this... let's see. Because that would be... You get +2 production for each. So this would be some pretty good terrace farms for these cities to share. And then this city can put its campus over here. That does kind of squish this city a little bit, because the city was counting on working some of the tiles north of it, because Wanuku is going to work the tiles west. So maybe I don't have this city right here. And in fact, let's see. Maybe I should actually move this down to this tile to pick up the horses. And then move this. Oh, the dream is dead. It died as quickly as it appeared. But still, this would be very good, because this will benefit 3 terrace farms and then a mercury mine. We have to chop a lot for that terrace farm. Oof. Whatever. We can't always optimize, and I can't play too slow. The next thing to do is settle the Matterhorn, obviously. I'm going to come settle the T. The T seems the best because it'll give us that little bit of innate science. We won't have to build the plantation there, so we can immediately sell it. Then we can also build terrace farms in here for the Matterhorn. We can build a holy site there if we want to, or we could just keep those as mountains, and then we could find, like, this is a +2 campus. Or we could take this as a +3 campus. But that also establishes an edge to our empire, because we won't have another civ come along and settle this. Actually, this city, or this area is pretty on lock, but I do want the extra little bit of culture early, so settling the Matterhorn makes sense. It'll also give us era score. We're trying to get a golden age this time so we can get a monumentality golden age and spend all this faith on our economy. So now it's time to send this, yeah, let's go through here, see if there's a connection through there. Yeah, settling the Matterhorn gives us some era score. Founding a religion also gives us era score. Speaking of which, we're going to earn it in 22 turns, which is probably not enough. If we want to get a monumentality golden age, we need to get that religion down now. Oops. So I'm going to go ahead and pray. It'll only take me a couple of prayers to get my religion, and then I can start converting cities and getting some era score out of it. We're going to build our terrace farm here. It does give us 4 food 2 production tile to work in here, which is really good. Yeah, we're going to want to do that. Actually, I've told the governor to prioritize food, so he shouldn't work these mountains. At least not until they're high enough food to justify it. Looks like this was just a little lake, which means shipbuilding actually is pretty attractive. So I can, if I settle down here, then I can move my ships to and from. So actually, let's check the settler lens for a second. So she probably has another city down here, because this is, well, actually, this could be coming all from Gwangju. But if I settle over here, I don't know. I don't know about settling this down here, because I want mountains. I'd rather have a city near mountains. This is a city near mountains. Like right here. That's on water. I can build an aqueduct anyway, because it has a lot of terrace farms that are off water. Sure. So you really want to try and offset the fact that you're not building so many mines as the Inca by getting these aqueducts for terrace farms. Speaking of which, that is a thing to work towards in the classical era. What is the boost for that again? I think it's build walls. So if I come wrap back around and get the quarry, I can then build walls. This also reveals iron, which I made a big stink about, but oh well. I'm going to get a set of walls up that shows me where aqueducts are so I can build some aqueducts in some of these cities and allow myself to settle off water. So we'll probably settle coastally and have this one be our first one. Oh, the game crashed. Okay, here we are. I'm going to try and play this roughly the same. I believe that I just went straight to political philosophy here. We finished shipbuilding. I was going to go into quarries, because I know this is quarries because this is the last ancient tech that I haven't revealed. I remembered what I was going to say, which was that, okay, we're going to hard build the obelisk here, but I'm also going to place the campus. Oh, I can't place the campus until I build bronzeworking anyway, so that was like a big red herring. I did remember what I was going to say. If we're going for a religious economy, what I want to do now is prioritize using my governor titles to get moksha all the way up to the divine architect so I can purchase districts with faith. Similarly, I want to purchase my aqueducts with faith. And we had this guy going over here. We have this settler going to the Matterhorn. Do I want this? I'm not super committed to this, especially because there are barbarians in the area. Maybe I should just come settle this down here. It is a good city. I mean, what reward do I get for this? I can convert it to my religion faster. I know this is safe, so that's something I necessarily have to prioritize. Speaking of which, I think that the warrior has dealt his purpose of preventing Korea from settling us. So now we're going to have him serve another purpose of clearing that barbarian camp. This scout, I went over here with this, and I wanted to start going back. Actually, I can get him onto the water now because he can embark. This builder, we need to chop and then put a terrace farm here, I think. Could also chop out the monument this way. Yep, we're going to chop and then place the terrace farm, and that'll be that builder. This scout's going to come through here. Oh, that's a +5 district. So that is cut off, unfortunately. So it makes it more difficult to get through there. We'll have to actually put a tunnel on this tile, I think. I'm going to come see what's over here. I can't resist seeing what's over here. Because maybe I could just get a city down. If I can just get one city over here. But that's like -16 loyalty per turn. Do I really want to put... I don't want to put all that effort into a city that doesn't really do much for me. We're going to... Yeah, we're going to get on the water. I can embark to come settle this city. I think this will be the periphery city. This is a pretty good city. Is it right there? Problem with all of these cities over here is we have to both chop and then place the aqueduct. And chopping rainforest is not very good for... Sorry, and then place the terrace farm. Chopping rainforest is not very good because it gives you food and production, which is what we're going to be getting from the terrace farms anyway. Maybe I should put the city here so I can put the aqueduct here and then put the terrace farms there. Although that's not going to make those mountains very good. Oh well. I'm going to come settle this city. Just having another city closer will be helpful. And that'll also allow me to exert loyalty pressure in this area. So, Wanuku is done with its thing. What do we do now? We wait for bronzework and then we place the campus. So for now, let's put a little time into a granary. Let's see. Come on, I just want to go to the next turn. Stop telling me to tell people what to do. She's upset that I didn't go for science, but she's smiling at me when she says, "You claw at dirt." That volcano is actually an attractive settle. So that blue, if I'm putting a city over here somewhere, let's just see, maybe like on the stone. Well, is this a lake? It is a lake. Oh, it's Loch Marie. I usually don't pay attention to the names of lakes, but that proves that Scotland's over here. Oh, I can... Ooh, I like this. Oh, iron is actually on our district, sadly. We could put a city here, actually, and use the mountains, because we can use them because we're the Inca. I kind of like the idea of doing that. Although settling on the geothermal fissure is a lot more reasonable. And then that's a campus. But that's going to be a later settle because it's off of water and there's no real good place to build an aqueduct because the horses. But there's probably another city over here too. I kind of like getting this mountain because now that I know that Scotland's over here, I don't like building an aqueduct next to a mountain, especially because maybe I just settle on this tile. Is that a water tile? Let's see, settler lens. Yeah, that is a tile that has water on it, and then I can build the aqueduct here, which is less danger of eruption, and then that's a couple of terrace farms. Maybe that city just doesn't have an aqueduct. It's on fresh water. It's going to have good yields because of the volcano. And then I could put its campus like down here. It's a +3 campus. I'm trying to get +3 campuses or better. So I'm willing to spend some gold to do that, especially because Faith is going to be our major economy. It would be amazing to meet Valletta this game, because Valletta allows you to purchase granaries and monuments with Faith. So there's masonry. We want to unlock walls, build walls, and then that will tell us where our aqueducts are. Meanwhile, one more prayer should give us a religion. Actually, yeah, one more prayer should give us a religion, and then we'll get another city. It's turn 52, and I already have 3 cities. I guess that's par. I was gonna say that seems pretty good, but I have 3 cities and a religion. Okay, settle this. Chuquito? Yeah, Chuquito. Gosh, that's gonna be hard not to make fun of. Alright, I think it is time to just go ahead and put this into Moksha. I'm gonna put that into Cusco. Oh no, Pingala's there. I guess I could temporarily move Pingala to Wanuku so that I can get my religion to spread easier. Yeah, because, I mean, there's a time limit. We're trying to get a golden age here. So I'm going to move Pingala to Wanuku. That also helps the loyalty problem, even though it wasn't really a problem. That does interrupt our science per turn, though. We did unlock political philosophy, so that's already good. Oh, no, we boosted political philosophy. We didn't unlock it. So never mind. I probably should have gotten political philosophy before moving Moksha, especially because my religion doesn't exist yet. But it'll exist in a couple turns. But it definitely just significantly slowed my roll. We want discipline for fighting barbarians. I kind of want urban planning now because I'm not actually producing any settlers. And yeah, it'll be a few turns before I can produce some more settlers. I might produce a settler out of Wanuku. Just because I need to start growing my empire. And the city can handle it. It's got really good tiles. There's our great prophet. Oh, please don't tell me you crashed again. He crashed again. Okay, we're back. Lesson learned. Do not go for a religion. The game will not like you. So time to build a settler. It was also time to build a campus in here a while ago. Oops. Finishing the granary is also fine. I think, we're about to get up to 4 population, so I'll finish the granary and then I'll get a settler and then I'll place the campus. That gives me the advantage of being able to work the 2-2 tile, whereas if I go ahead and put the campus down now, I don't have anything good to place there. I know that does cause the price of the district to rise, but that's okay with me. Just to get that extra little bit of food. There is another settle over here, especially if I don't go for the meme city. Like if I don't go for the meme city, I could put a city here. Or maybe even on the T. If I put on the T, then an aqueduct can go here, and then those are good. I think it's a little too early. I don't have enough vision. So I don't know. We're gonna take care of that. I'm gonna go through here. there's Teddy Roosevelt. So he likes peaceful civs that are on his continent. What is his continent? I welcome your dedication to the United States of America. Continent lens. He is on Kumari Kandam. Yes. And we are 3 continents away, actually. Oh, you know, that sucks. Our capital is on this bigger continent. We could have gotten... Actually, I guess not. Well, yeah, if I had settled 1 tile up, then only a few cities would be on the capital's home continent, and all these cities would be off of its home continent, so we could have run colonial offices, which would have been really cool. I mean, I guess we still could run colonial offices, because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. That's actually kind of worth thinking about. Maybe even a couple more. Alright, so there's our great person. We can take whatever religion we want. Snuff out the light. I don't want work ethic because I won't be building holy sites. The purpose of this religion is to give myself more ways to spend faith. So that is why this is a Jesuit education game. Allowing myself to purchase campus and theater square district buildings with faith allows me to get just more production out of the game. Okay, and then I can also... I'm not going to choose a tier 3 holy building because I want to just get as much out of this religion as possible. And so maybe tithe would be good to have 3 gold for each city following the religion, although cross-cultural dialogue could also be good because I'll need a bunch of science in order to win the game. Sort of a compromise in pilgrimage to give 2 faith for each city following this religion. Although that doesn't really count towards... No, I don't think that counts towards the Void Singers. I could take World Church, and World Church would help me prop up a bad culture economy. Especially because my cities will be very tall. So tithe isn't as good because it's for each city following the religion. Similarly with pilgrimage, it's for each city. World Church and cross-cultural dialogue are good for really, really tall cities, which is what we're going to have. Yeah, I like that. Let's take World Church. Okay, so there's our progress for theology, which we don't need because we don't have holy sites. We're not going to have work ethic and scriptures, so that's fine. This scout... Oh, we found Taruga. And the reason we found Taruga is we can't get through this little pass. Our next settler is going to come forward, settle Scotland over here. Oh, he's mad. So I actually kind of think that this is a good aqueduct. No, it really isn't. This is a good aqueduct because it would affect 2 that are off water that I know I want to build because they're next to mountains. So this is a good aqueduct, meaning this is a good city center. I don't think I want it to be on water. Oh, that's a +3 campus too. It's a good tile though. Would I rather settle on the T or would I rather settle it to where I can work the deer immediately? I think settling on the T makes the most sense because the T is the worst tile. I can't build my unique improvement on it. I can build my unique improvement on this tile. And then that also zones me out of the iron, which I guess is fine. I wasn't planning to do that. I can also fit another city on this river, like maybe on the sheep. Maybe in this little valley in here. That could be kind of interesting. But, I mean, since I don't have information about what's in there, I don't really want to take the gamble on that. Plus, I can also district in here with this. Although there'll probably be a few terrace farms around here. This would be a game where actually settling the desert so I can build pyramids would be really good. But I think that ship has sailed. I could come settle this tile exactly. Get a good... but that puts me off of the T. I think I have to go pyramids free, which means I need an early feudalism. Too bad that building terrace farms doesn't give you the boost for building farms. I just have to find feudalism. It's really unfortunate, but oh well. I mean, I've done enough with my builders in my early cities that I don't feel too bad. I'll also be getting a monumentality golden age. Speaking of which, 1 turn Moksha establishes. We need to buy a missionary. We need to go ahead and grab a couple missionaries so we can start converting cities. Because cities are pretty far away. Like, let's send this to Rapa Nui. 13 turns. Let's send it to Taruga. We'll send another one to Rapa Nui and then the one to Korea. And Laventa over here. How many turns do we have? 23 turns. We have plenty of time to get some missionaries down, get our religion in place, and then, yeah, keep going. I needed to build walls. How long for walls? 5 turns for walls. Versus how many turns for walls in here? 8 turns for walls. Oh, that's not that bad. I already have the Limes card, don't I? I do. I have the Limes card. 6 turns, we'll get political philosophy. When political philosophy is done, then we will get the Limes card in. We'll build walls really quick. Until then, I'm going to get a settler. And I'm not running the settler card anyway. Oops. Okay, masonry. What are we doing? Friends with everybody, so I don't need archery. Let's put some time towards construction, because that way I might be able to get some more production out of these. I like a road from Chucuito to Laventa. Because this road, keep in mind, this segment of this road already exists. So to have a road going like this, that would make a lot of sense. So I'm going to send this from Chucuito, and then we're going to send it to Laventa. Actually, do they want a trade route? Holy site. Trade route. Rapa Nui wants a trade route. I could trade with Rapa Nui. We'll see next turn what happens. Haha, I can sneak through here. Oh, did I lead him to his death? Not quite. Oh my gosh. I've lost control of the map. You go to here. If I just fortify, do I win? I don't think I win. I think I have to fortify, let them hit me, take a promotion. No, they're gonna win. I need to get somebody else over here to help me out. Or just not deal with that barbarian camp for now. Let's put some time towards the settler in Wanuku. Because we really need to grow our cities. Alright, sending this missionary over here. It would take 12 turns. 9 turns to get to this tile. Let's go to Taruga first. And that also allows me to buy another missionary. Thank you. We can trade for revenue to get a road throughout here. And they do want that trade route. I would rather have this road though. An envoy with Rapa Nui would give me more and more culture. Let's take their envoy with Rapa Nui. That gets me to political philosophy just that little bit faster. And a road through here is not bad. It's respectable. So this missionary is definitely going to Laventa. Okay, so we can... This is much more manageable. I'm going to go ahead and get on defensive terrain, especially terrain that my missionary will be walking through. Buy another missionary. And then I think this is probably a good place to call it. I've got a little more time to spend on this age, and then, yeah, we'll go. I probably wasn't playing quite fast enough here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, and please do subscribe to my channel if you're interested in future Let's Plays. See you next time.